Good evening. It is May 31st. We are at the Calb High School for super sectional soccer between the Geneseo Maple Leafs in white and the Sycamore Spartans. And the Sycamore Spartans are wearing the white and Geneseo is wearing the green and black shorts tonight. This is a Elite Eight contest. The winner of this contest moves on to the state tournament in Naperville on this Friday. So we're looking forward to this 80 great minutes of soccer. Both teams are from the Northern Illinois Big 12, but they play on the either side of the conference. They both were undefeated in conference play this year. Sycamore comes in, I believe, with a record of 22-2-0, and Geneseo right now, I believe, is at 19-2-2. And we are underway. Geneseo with the first touch. Ball gets sent out here to Akers. Finds it up here to Coulter, and she's looking patiently for Akers. Sycamore takes the ball away. We're playing on an artificial turf. The rain has finally stopped, and you can see that the ball rolls a lot on artificial turf. This field is 80 yards wide and 120 long, so it is a maximum dimension soccer field tonight. Caitlin Akers with the throw, and trying to get around this. And the ball still is in play. Sycamore sends this up. Coulter finds it and sends it down to the corner. Dietrich trying to force her to dump it out, and she does. She dumps it out. This will be a Geneseo throw. And again, we play 40-minute halves. We are 1 minute into the contest. Shelby Clary picks this ball up, getting ready for a toss. She has to have both hands go behind her head. Both feet have to stay in contact with the ground. And she finds Dietrich, looking for a soft touch, intercepted by Sycamore. Coulter comes back, finds that. And both teams trying to just get accustomed to playing on the turf. Sycamore did play their sectional here. That goes off at Dietrich, and that will be a Sycamore throw-in from way down in the corner here. She throws. Clary taps that back. Both teams trying to just kind of get accustomed to the field and the play here. Ball spins up. Kara Fisher heads that down. Sycamore sending this down the outside. Sycamore player looking for the cross. Caitlin Akers cuts it off. That's going to be a corner kick for Sycamore. So it'll be our first set play here. We have the Sycamore fans down in front of us, in front of the camera, and Geneseo's fans are across the field. Taylor Majorkirth in goal. Geneseo sets two players, each one at the post. And Sycamore has, looks like a four-player stack out there, and coming in, and that gets volleyed up and over the bar. And again, this field is set, as you can obviously see, we're playing on a multi-use field. We will be using the yellow stripes at the very outside. Ball gets spotted down on the 6-yard stripe. Geneseo with the first goal kick into a slight wind, headed down by Sycamore. Becca Rapps trying to keep her from turning. Ball goes down towards the corner. Caitlin Akers trying to keep her contained. Ball gets sent in, swept away, and picked up by Taylor Majorkirth. We've played about 3.5 minutes. Majorkirth with a short punt up into the middle of the field. Sycamore comes hard to the ball. Caitlin Akers sends this ball up, and center defender for Sycamore comes up, meets the ball. Again, passing for the corner. Looks like they use a similar attack like Geneseo, want to keep the ball out wide and get it across. Ball gets sent out by Rapps, and it looks like it might try the other side of the field here. Ball gets carried out of bounds and be Geneseo throw on the far side. That's probably about 130 yards from our camera position here. Sycamore working on the far side here, looking to get that cross, cuts it back. Gets a nice ball in there, and that's going to carry out of bounds. Believe it deflected off Geneseo player, so it'll be a second corner kick attempt for Sycamore. Sycamore right now at this part of the game, 4.5 minutes in, have been on the attack more. Geneseo defending, needing to get a little organized and see what they can bring here. Ball gets sent in nicely. It's dropped down there, still alive out in front of the box. Ball gets sent in, deflected out. See if Sycamore can settle and shoot. Well done on the defense there by Lanny Dahl. Working up the outside, trying to get that away. Paige Gramling trying to contain the Sycamore player. Still is on the far side of the field. Heather Dietrich comes in hard, and Sycamore right now is containing the ball, moving it well. Patient play by Sycamore. Ball gets sent in. Coulter, Akers sends this out trying to hit Coulter. Ball gets sent up, and that gets carried out. Clary with a quick throw in, trying to find Heather Dietrich. That gets sent out of bounds. Looking for, again, another quick throw. Ball gets gathered up here by the crew on the side. Shelby drops this back to her cousin Caitlin. She cuts this back, looking for the patient play. Fires to Coulter. Will push and be direct kick. Sycamore gets that underway right away. Smart play on their part. Becca Raps pops that up. And calling over the back. And kind of a delaying play there by Sycamore to push that away. Be a little careful of that. Referee can call a card on that situation. Haley Clark with the kick. Carries out here to Clary. She's looking to the far side, trying to find Lanny Dahl on the far edge. That gets pushed over by Sycamore. So it'll be first corner kick. First corner kick for Geneseo, and we've played 6.5 minutes.
Corner kick for Geneseo.
Caitlin Akers works her way over to that far corner. Caitlin's has been the kind of the entry specialist for these things. A lot of free kicks. Does a nice job of placing the ball in play so that it's far enough away from the goalkeeper, but her teammates have a chance at it. Sycamore stacks inside the box very closely. Ball comes in, and Sycamore is going to be able to clear that out. Sycamore with a quick counter here. Coulter goes hard to the ball, goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a Sycamore throw. Quick entry by Sycamore, looking to get a cross off here. Ball comes across. Just missed the connection there. Shelby Clary going hard for it. Coming up the outside. This field is big, so you're really going to see this spread out here. And this be a Geneseo throw. Clary trying to get things going in a hurry. Paige Gramling just touches past her. Again, this is a little different. We're playing on artificial turf, and Geneseo almost the entire season has played on natural grass. So the ball does play differently on this surface. Tends to roll, and that again gets sent out of bounds by Sycamore. Be another throw in here for Clary. Geneseo getting a little bit of the possession down on the attacking end of the field. Looking for the throw in, finds Dietrich, trying to turn, gets pushed off the ball, gets carried out of bounds, and trying to see, I think he is calling for a free kick there. He's kind of looking for the advantage play there to see what developed out of that. An advantage, the referee tends to have 5 seconds to make a call. Ball gets spotted right at the out of bounds edge there. Not sure what the Sycamore player is doing off the field there. Now she's back on. Haley sends that ball in, pops way up in the air. It's sent back down. Geneseo see if they can collect this. Tara Fisher takes a shot from outside. That's going to go wide right. We've played about 9.5 minutes at this point. And so this gets set down for a goal kick here from the Sycamore Spartans goalkeeper. Again, this field is laid out north-south, but with a heavy cloud cover today, it's not a big difference, of course, on sunshine, obviously. Ball bounces easily onto the turf. It's being played in the air. Coulter gets gathered up by Sycamore. Coulter pressuring, looking for the smart short pass outside. Nice play by Sycamore. Caitlin Akers intercepts. Sycamore gathers that up. Feeds this in, trying to find the runner on that side there. Clary lets that carry out of bounds, and it'll be Sycamore throw in. Played 10 minutes of this first 40-minute half. Sycamore with the throw in. Kind of carries past. Heather Dietrich finds Paige Gramling there. We've played most of the game actually on the camera side of the field here. We'll see if we switch and use the far side of the field from our camera position. Tara Fisher working that ball up. Works outside to Gramling. Gramling gets leveled. And so it'll be a free kick from that spot. Looks like we are he's spotting that be about 25 yards from goal from that spot. That is one advantage of playing on a football field. You can get your estimates. Caitlin Akers, this would be within her range for a direct kick. But Geneseo has made a lot of combination plays this season, so we'll see if she drops this in over on the left a little bit. Ball's loose. Keeper comes out, gathers it. Nice punt. Nice drop back pass from Sycamore. The patient play is often the best play in soccer. Coulter intercepts. Pressure coming back from Sycamore. Tara Fisher working on the outside, looking for Coulter in the middle. Ball makes a run through. Becca wraps. Opportunity for Sycamore. We've got a runner in the middle. It's unguarded. Nice recovery there by Geneseo to get back and intercept that crossing ball. Nice concept there by Sycamore on the attack there. This will be a corner kick for Sycamore. We have played 12 minutes. Scoreless tie still. Generally in these contests, scoring opportunities are limited. Players enter. Ball is out in front. Does the drop back here. Looks as she's going to try to make a switching up. Drops that in. Nice ball. And Geneseo trying to get that out. Sycamore, again, nice patient ball. That one looks like took a little bit of a tough touch for the Sycamore player. Rolls out of bounds. Be goal kick for Geneseo. Again, at this level of soccer, when you're playing with the final 8 teams in the state, your scoring opportunities are limited, so we'll see what teams can do here. They've been underway now for about 13 minutes, kind of get settled into a flow of the game. And that ball carries out of bounds, be Geneseo throw on the far sideline. Ball gets sent in. Paige Gramling working for a position, goes off the head of the Sycamore player. Be another throw in for Geneseo. And we've got substitutions. Lauren Murray coming in for Paige Gramling. First substitution of our contest here. We've played 13.5 minutes. Big throw from Geneseo on the far side. Ball ping-pongs around. Trying to get settled. Tara Fisher trying to find Heather, and that's going to be sent up by and trapped down nicely by the Sycamore player. Nice angle diagonal pass here. Caitlin Akers turns that in, cuts her off. Caitlin trying to send this up the side, and missed the connection. Is going to roll out of bounds. See, he should back her up about 10 yards, and he does. We've played almost 15 minutes of this first 40-minute half. Clary trying to work on the outside. Dietrich, Coulter trying to settle the ball. Finds Becker Raps in the middle. Step in nicely by Sycamore. Ball's rolling, and it's going to get sent out of bounds by Haley Clark. Be a throw-in for Sycamore. Looks like the rain has stopped completely here. It had rained for several hours before this contest. Ball pops into the box, and that's going to be a goal kick for Geneseo off the Sycamore players, so it gets spotted down at 6. Played 15.5 minutes, still scoreless. Haley Clark with the kick. She is kicking with a bit of a wind at her back now. Sycamore comes up, meets that. Caitlin Akers pops that up in the air. Nice header by the Sycamore player. Becca Raps challenges for that. Not much organized play yet from either team. Maybe a little more organization on the Sycamore side, for instance, like this nice passing that you're seeing right now. Putting together some combinations, making Geneseo chase a little bit. Going hard, Lanny Dahl. Sycamore gets a chance to work the far side, and a nice defense there by Geneseo. McKenzie gets that ball out of bounds. Oh, nice little chance here for Sycamore to enter the ball. Caitlin Akers gets it away. Heather Dietrich. See if she can send Lauren Murray on a sprint. Lauren is fast, but that's going to roll out of bounds. Again, that's kind of the artificial turf factor there. Grass field, that may have held a little more on that. So anyway, we are down to, we've played 17 minutes, 23 to go. Ball getting spotted down. Be a free kick for Sycamore. Sends this ball across, switching the point of attack. Clary comes hard, messes up her opportunity there. Heather Dietrich trying to turn front, trying to find Clary on the outside. Shelby goes hard. Still alive with it. Ball gets sent in. And you might have seen the referee had his whistle up, but since she still had a scoring advantage, let that play continue. Not sure exactly what they're calling here.
For Geneseo, number 3, Paige Gramling.
Paige Gramling in for Heather Dietrich, and we are back underway. First real opportunity, nice play. Good defensive work by Geneseo. Caitlin Akers trying to settle this, control it. Nice job of Geneseo turning away the first real scoring opportunity for Sycamore. Had a nice combination going on that. Tara Fisher working that up. Nice patient drop back outside here to Dahl. Working the far side without pressure. Sends that ball forward. Definitely a very spacious field. If you've seen some of our other broadcasts, there's a lot of real estate on this field, being 120 by 80. Ball gets sent out of bounds, and that will be a Geneseo throw, it looks like. Oh, I guess he's calling a foul at that spot. I missed that. Nice gentle kick outside. Geneseo trying to lace together some combinations here. Working the sideline. Sycamore trying to keep it in. Ball goes out of bounds. We have a substitution. Heather Dietrich is back on the field. Lauren Murray coming off. Geneseo with the throw from the far side. Whips that in, trying to get it into the box. Paige Gramley working hard there. And that's going to be pushed out by Sycamore and be another Geneseo throw. Goes for the drop back here to McKenzie. McKenzie sends that forward, picked up by Sycamore. Becca Raps gets a header on it, gets run into. Mackenzie Davison working down the side, pushes, makes a safe play out of bounds. Sycamore with quick restart, trying to gain some numbers down there. Short throw in on the side. Ball gets sent into the middle hard. Heather comes back to help out defensively. Long shot. Taylor Major-Kurth gets right well positioned with that in her body in front of it. Gathers that in, punts this away. And Sycamore with a chance to settle that. Lauren Coulter getting pressure from the backside. Lanny Dahl finds Paige Gramling on the far side. Paige sends this forward for Heather Dietrich. Gonna let that carry out of bounds and be a goal kick. And again, you can see the artificial turf factor there as that ball just rolls and rolls and rolls.
Number 6, Megan Coulter.
Got 18:50 left, so we've played a little bit more than we've played a little more than 21 minutes of this first 40-minute half. Scoreless still. Nice goal kick away by the Sycamore keeper. Good defense there by Tara Fisher. Paige Gramling coming back to help out. Good work by Sycamore to get that ball away. Haley sends this ball out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Sycamore Spartans. Got a substitution here for Sycamore. Clock continues to run on substitution plays. Got about 18 minutes to go in this first half. Drop back throw here. Sycamore with the patient play outside. Number 5 trying to get a cross off. It carries out of bounds behind the net. At 17.5 minutes to go, still scoreless tie in this first half. Again, it's super sectional final. And the winner of this goes on to Naperville for the state tournament. Shelby Clary traps that down. Gets intercepted by Sycamore. Nice combination between those 3 players. Dropping this down. It's got a nice running chance here for nice combination there. Major-Kurth comes out and gets that. Nice read by Taylor Major-Kurth. Ball bounces to the ground. Ball gets sent up here. And Geneseo trying to make the connection, a little short on that. Ball will be a throw in there for Sycamore. Ball gets touched out of bounds by Claire. Sycamore with a quick throw in. Drops this down. They definitely like getting that cross going across the front. Tara Fisher sends this up. See if Heather Dietrich can gather this and make some progress down the field. She gets tripped and be a free kick for Geneseo. Looks like the referee just kind of giving her a little words there. Kind of, that's sort of a, maybe next time you'll get a yellow card. The crew is doing a nice job, this referee crew so far. Caitlin Akers drops this ball in there. Sycamore again, quickest to it, and sends out of bound, be a throw-in. Lauren Coulter back in, coming in for Fisher. We've got about 15 and a half minutes to go in this half. Caitlin Akers with the throw, pops in. Dietrich gets pushed in the back, and ball still is alive, works her way through, and be a push on Dietrich, and Sycamore with the kick. Taylor Dietrich with the save there, and also getting called on the foul. The Sycamore player at the push of the Geneseo defender to the ground, so be a free kick out there. Spotted down by Haley Clark. And ball gets kicked away with 14 and a half minutes to go in this first half. Ball goes out that far sideline. Most of the game has been played on the close side of the field to the camera. We really haven't played it very much on the far side. That might be some type of a halftime adjustment that Geneseo might make, trying to switch and use more of the field. Dietrich trying to get that ball forward. Tough touch for Grambling. That ball is going to roll through. Caitlin Akers sends it back with her feet, so she has to punt that away. Nice pass out here to Caitlin. It's going to roll out of bounds. Anytime a player deliberately passes the ball with their feet back to their own keeper, the keeper has to play it with their feet. Quick substitution for Sycamore, and looking for the throw in here. They've got some nice motion going. Ball goes out of bounds, be Geneseo throw. 13 and a half minutes to go in this scoreless first half. Caitlin Akers with a big throw up the sideline. Shelby Clary gets that ball away. Lauren Coulter trying to get that down. That's going to go off the Sycamore player and out of bounds. This ball's going to roll towards the corner. Sycamore is going to escort it out of bounds. Heather tries to catch up to it. And again, there's that artificial turf factor. On a natural grass field, that ball would not have carried that distance. Tara Fisher back in.
Substitution for Geneseo, number 4, Tara Fisher.
At 12:45 to go in this first half. Goal kick for the Sycamore keeper. Been doing a nice job so far. Ball pops up. Collected nicely by Sycamore. Patient pass to the outside. Working the outside edges. Nice job by Laney Dahl intercepting that ball. Sends this up. Right now, just kind of evaluating the play. It's a Sycamore is kind of a step quicker to the ball than Geneseo at this point. Good header away there by McKenzie, I believe that is. Nice clearance ball. Good defensive header there by Sycamore. Sends it out of bounds. Laney Dahl to throw in on the far side. Trying to find Grambling. Traps that down. Misses a connection with Fisher. Nice entry ball there. Caitlin Akers escorting that. That one's going to go far side of the flag, so that's going to be a corner kick. Another corner kick opportunity for Sycamore. They have, I believe this is their third one so far in this first half. So far they've pretty much used the same setup on all of these. Their players stack out there at where the arc meets the 18-yard line. Geneseo with 3 players back on the line. Nice header Nice concept on that, up and over the bar for Sycamore, but well thought out, well played by Sycamore. 10:50 to go in the first half. Geneseo gets this ball away. And it's going to carry out of bounds, be a Geneseo throw. Paige Gramling trying to work on the outside, cutting back towards the middle, and be easy pickup for the Sycamore keeper. So far, Sycamore has done a really good job of limiting Geneseo from any quality looks at the net so far. Heather Dietrich coming back, pressuring the ball. A lot of Sycamore players gathered around the ball there. Nice job of her looking that over. Caitlin Akers steps in, plays some nice defense. Throw in here for Sycamore.
Substitution.
10 minutes to go in this first half. Scoreless.
Number 9, Jenna Decker. For Sycamore, number 14, Megan Schwartz.
Nice header there by Akers, trying to get that down and controlled. Lauren Coulter gets pushed to the ground. Ball gets sent out. Becca Rapp sending this to the outside. See if Lanny Dahl can get that corralled, get some pressure. A little ping pong off of bodies there. Becca Rapp sends that out. Lanny Dahl works this up, trying to hit Heather Dietrich. Good defensive header by Sycamore. Haley Clark. Sycamore has some opportunities here. Best chance so far, goal for Sycamore. So with 9 minutes to go in the first half, nice play put together by Sycamore, and they got the first goal of the game. And so Sycamore Spartans take a 1-0 lead in this super sectional final. Again, at this point, Sycamore has had a little more control of the game so far, and they've got the payoff there with the first goal of the contest. Caitlin trying to work the outside. Ball gets deflected by Sycamore. Decker with the throw in. Sycamore building, calling for the pass, rolls through. Caitlin Akers cuts this back. This is where this ball is going to roll, and players know it's going to roll. They just let it go out of bounds instead of giving that chase. 8:20 to go in the first half. Sycamore now with a 1-0 lead in this contest. Play 2 40-minute halves. And if for some reason it does end up tied, it ends up going to 2 10-minute overtimes. Waiting for some substitutions to come in here.
Number 7, Shelby Clary.
Shelby Clary comes in. She's going to play her normal on this side. And Lanny Dahl coming out. Decker going to the far outside midfielder. And this ball gets sent out of bounds. Be another opportunity here for Geneseo with the throw in. Caitlin Akers throwing for the corner. It does go off. Looks like it goes off the Sycamore player. So guess not. Be a goal kick for Sycamore. So 7:11 to go in this first half. Sycamore with the goal kick coming up. Nice job of controlling there. Not much pressure from Geneseo on the ball at this point. This ball drops in. Heather Dietrich trying to get at it. This is going to roll out of bounds, be a corner kick. So Geneseo with an opportunity maybe to equalize here. It's about not quite 6.5 to go in the first half. Now substitution coming in.
Substitution number 3, Paige Gramling.
Gramling coming in, Heather Dietrich coming out. They both tend to play the forward position, do a lot of running. Caitlin Akers again goes over for the entry ball. Sycamore stacks lots of people inside that 6-yard box. Ball comes in, gets popped up in the air. Ball still alive. See if Coulter can settle. She finds chance. And good poke away here by Sycamore. Good patient play there by Sycamore, waiting for the team to come up, work up the field. Nicely done. Find a diagonal pass, the open player on the outside. And that was going to carry out of bounds, and that is going to be a corner kick, which will be taken from the far side of the field from where we're at. 5:25 to go in this first half. Ball gets spotted down over inside that 1-yard arc. Geneseo with the players stacked on the line. Ball comes in, nicely done. Tara Fisher trying to clear that. Shelby Clary, a chance for a little run out here. Ball gets sent, still rolling. And she's gonna drop this back to her goal kick. And that ball pops high in the air. Paige Gramling could again continued to run down there. Ball gets sent in, but nobody from Geneseo there to take advantage of that. Kind of a missed opportunity there for Geneseo with 4:30 to go in this first half. Becca Raps getting pressure. This ball rolling out. And Taylor Majorkirth, easy pickup on that one. Sycamore kind of missed on their connection there. 4:18 to go in this first half. Kind of important for Geneseo to keep the score as is, or of course score for themselves, but wanted to get together at halftime, see what type of adjustments Coach Klein and Coach Morton might make. Like I said, Morton is definitely, excuse me, not Morton, but Sycamore has had control so far of the contest. Good chance for a crossing opportunity here. Stops the ball, gets it sent across. There's an opportunity. Shelby Clary. Good job by Sycamore. Turns it. See if she can get this cross off. Gets sent in there. The ball gets sent out. And the Sycamore crowd wants a foul called, and there's a good no call. And Sycamore getting a chance to kind of move the ball without a lot of pressure right now. Goalkeeper sends it out. Geneseo trying to trap that down. Becca Raps comes out hard for the ball. Lauren Coulter coming up hard, but misses a connection with one of her players. She's got a chance to move the ball there. Shelby Clary working up the side. Drops it back for Coulter. Lauren looking for some help in the middle there, and Sycamore easily gets that. 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Sycamore pressing, trying to obviously add to their total. Ball bounces over here. Lauren Murray trying to connect here with Paige Gramling. Paige turns, cuts, trying to send this back. Sends it back towards the middle, and good job by Sycamore stepping in, clearing that ball out. Lauren Coulter trying to get pressure, cut off the easy pass. Sycamore connects, drops this down in the corner. Number 5 goes hard to the corner, keeps it in bounds, and Caitlin Akers sends that out. Good defensive play by Caitlin. We got 1:50 to go in this first half. 1-0 lead for the Sycamore Spartans. Sycamore looking, see if they're looking, just looking things over. Nice patient pass back. Doing a good job of some good fundamental soccer here. Switching the point of attack, making the Geneseo forwards chase to get pressure. Paige Gramling out here. Now Shelby Clary coming up trying to pressure the ball a little bit. And Shelby intercepts that, and Geneseo misses on their connection there. Geneseo intercepts this ball. Got about a minute to go in this first half. Ball gets sent in. This will be easy pickup for the Sycamore keeper. Ball gets sent out wide here. And pressure comes from Coulter. Nice cut back here by the Sycamore player. Looks for the connection on the outside, rolls out of bounds. We've got about 40 seconds to go. Geneseo with a quick throw in. Shelby Clary flicks that on. And it's called out of bounds and be a Sycamore play. The wind is definitely picking up at this point. Ball drops in. Gets lifted by a Sycamore player. Good defense there. Get call for a grabbing foul by Sycamore. It's not necessarily a bad play at that point because we're down to the final seconds of the first half. So we will finish this half with Sycamore with a 1-0 lead in the super sectional final. We will take a 10-minute break, see what type of adjustments the coaches make, and we'll be back for the second half of this super sectional final.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Courtesy Ford of Davenport, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Village Home Stores, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Kimberly BMW of Davenport. Please patronize our sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
We are getting ready to get underway for our second half here for the super sectional final. Sycamore with a 1-0 lead. Coaches have had a time to 10 minutes to talk to their teams at the halftime here to see what type of adjustments they might make. The skies are clearing a little bit. The wind is definitely kind of swirling around, and we'll see how this goes with the second half. See what Geneseo might do to try to equalize the score to get it level, and see what we can do here to hope to advance to Naperville. So Sycamore will have the first touch as we begin this second half. Again, we play 40-minute halves in high school soccer. And we're underway. They drop this ball back. And I expect to see them continue to do what they did in this first half with some patient passing back and forth. And we'll see what type of adjustments that Coach Klein might have made at halftime to try to intercept or disrupt some of this passing that they put together in the first half. Nice switching pass, get the ball across the other side of the field here. Trying to work the outsides. And Sycamore working right up the middle. Taylor Majorkurth's going to get a chance to scoop this up. This will be her first punt of the second half. Again, this field is a full-size field. It's 80 yards wide, 120 long. Heather Dietrich trying to work to the outside here. Lauren Coulter going across, getting that ball collected. Working that up here to Shelby Clary, who's trying to work inside to Dietrich, and Sycamore sends that out of bounds. The throw in there, Shelby Clary gets that ball on the far sideline. Looking for some movement from her teammates. And Heather Dietrich drops that right back to her. She sends this across, hoping to find Tara Fisher or Lanny Dahl. Lanny comes in, gets the ball taken away from her by Sycamore. And this ball gets sent forward here, and Sycamore pops this out to the outside. Shelby Clary settles this, connects up here with Dietrich. Heather trying to get that ball across the middle. Sycamore, nice control pass out of there. Big hit to the outside. That one's going to roll, and this will be a throw-in for Sycamore. You might be able to see that corner flag down there with the wind is really changing direction a lot as the storm has moved through. It has definitely quit raining, much nicer, but wind is much different factor as the game has gone on. Lanny Dahl trying to get this ball off. Another throw-in chance here for Geneseo. She throws this deep, trying to find Paige Gramling. Tara Fisher trying to turn, drops this back for Coulter. This ball is going to go outside, and again you can see the turf effect as that rolls out of bounds. McKenzie, big throw in towards the middle, trying to find Kara. Lauren Coulter takes a rip from outside. Goal. And we are even. Oh, you got to love those long shots from the outside. Kind of caught their keeper flat-footed. She drops it in that upper left 90. So at 37-24 to go in the second half. This game is now even at 1-1. Looked like, with a real quick analysis, looked like Geneseo was trying to play a little closer to each other. Has reduced the distance between their players compared to the first half, trying to get a little more pressure on those passes that Sycamore was completing so easily in the first half. Sycamore comes up, sends this ball deep. Taylor Majorkirth is going to be able to send this one out. Oh, opportunity there. So we are even at the super sectional final, 1-1. Both teams trying their best to get to Naperville on Friday. 1 p.m. is the contest that the winner of this game will play in. First game on Friday is at 11 a.m. at Naperville North Central College. Heather Dietrich comes back, trying to get a little pressure there. Good play by Sycamore, finds the open player. She feeds this ball forward. Caitlin Akers making a run at it. She's going to try just to escort that out of bounds. And it does go out of bounds. The goal kick here. Geneseo customarily has one of their four backs, makes the kick out of there. Taylor Majorkirth stays in the goal mouth. Sends this ball out, trying to work the outside to Clary. Drop back to Caitlin, and Caitlin sends this forward. Sycamore meets that ball. Clary working on the far sideline, has some patience there. Just misses there. Sycamore collects that. Lauren Coulter gets that trap back down. Tries to drop that in there. Be easy pickup again for the Sycamore keeper. She's played a nice game. She looks a very solid player. This ball bounces out. Tara Fisher looks for the easy pass outside here to Lanny Dahl. Lanny has no pressure on her yet. Tries to get an entry ball off. And that's going to be pushed out of bounds by Sycamore. Lanny looking for the easy quick throw. That gets out of bounds by Sycamore. Be a goal kick opportunity for Geneseo. You can see as you look down there, a lot of wind coming into this, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how this plays. Caitlin Akers had to get a lot of leg on this to get this in there. This again is farther. Geneseo's field is about 74 yards wide. This one's 80. She's kicking into the wind. Sycamore plays just basically a zone defense down there. Ball comes in. That's going to go off the Lanny Dahl's foot and be a goal kick for Sycamore. Got 34 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Score is tied 1-1. Geneseo evened the score up about 3 minutes into the second half. Kara Fisher, nice little touch pass over here, tries to drop that back, and Sycamore anticipated that, intercepted this, and good hustle play by both teams here. Can really see the ball's quite active, and players are trying to, looked to me like she was offsides. And off the bar. Wow. Taylor Major-Kurth was out there with her, and that hit the bar on the outside edge. Wow, Geneseo. That's called your lucky. That's your lucky play there. Ball's back underway here. Trying to get this cleared out. Sycamore trying to get that ball re-entered, and that one's going to carry over the line. So Geneseo dodges a huge bullet there. Taylor stayed on her feet and maybe just bothered her just enough. Geneseo with the goal kick here. Ball gets sent out. Sycamore trying to get that quick pass in, which they did. Nicely done by them. Good anticipation by Akers. Ball hits in the air. Fisher sends this to the outside. Heather Dietrich's got a lot of speed, trying to get possession, and she does. Nicely done. Another long shot and a bounce, and is on frame, but easily collected there by Sycamore's keeper. Nice punt by her. Ball bounces through. Geneseo trying to get her deflected away and takes a shot that goes wide left. Both teams going up and down the field here a little bit more in the second half. Geneseo with a little more possession, trying to get a little more of an attack put together. Finds Paige Gramlin on the outside, trying to find the outer edges here. Sycamore player doing a good job looking over her shoulders, trying to see where the easy play is, trying to get that turn. Tara Fisher loses her footing on that turf. Lanny Dahl, and Sycamore comes back nicely for that. Ball gets intercepted, and that's going to be throw in for Sycamore. We've played about 9 minutes of the second half. Again, the score is tied at 1-1. Lanny Dahl gets a little spinner there on her forehead. Paige Gramling working hard for that. Gets pushed to the ground. And be a free kick for Geneseo. Haley Clark coming over here to take this one. See if we go with the easy one, or we're going to drop that in, trying to get a play off of this. Sycamore trying to collect it, looking for the easy pass. Lanny Dahl trying to battle for that. And another grabbing call called on Sycamore. This actually, Haley Clark has a tremendous leg on her. She could put this in this net from here. She might decide to do that, but with the way the wind's blowing, it's going to hold. Ball's dropping, and that's an easy call there for the referee. Lauren Coulter came in a little hard and knocked her off her feet. And this is this free kick. Sends us right up the middle. Deflected by Geneseo. Trying to get a little touch there. Haley Clark, see if she finds Clary on the outside. She does. Tara Fisher. Tara Fisher, keep moving. Nice job of coming back. And Sycamore, maybe a touch of panic there. She had an easy pass back to a couple of defenders behind her. Geneseo gets this going again. Ball gets popped in the air. Tara Fisher pops that. Ball's loose and an easy pickup again for their keeper. She's done a nice job today. We have 29 minutes to go in this contest in regulation time. Nice job of Geneseo stepping in. First half, those were all Sycamore's possessions. Ball deflects outside here, and that one's going to roll. And again, that'll be a Geneseo throw. Lauren Murray. She's got great speed coming into play forward on the right side. Give Grambling a little breather. Got 28:38 to go. Ball bounces. Tara Fisher tries to push that forward. Again, players trying to read this artificial turf with how the ball plays. The rain has stopped, so that makes a difference too. McKenzie. And good job there. I like the job this referee is doing. I think he's been very consistent in this match. Haley Clark again comes over and takes this. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to go over Lauren Murray's way, and there she goes. Lauren trying to hit Lanny on the outside. Good defense by Sycamore. Goes out of bounds. That substitution here, Decker comes in for Dahl. Be working on the outside edge here. Working the outside wing, sometimes it's referred to. Trying to hit Fisher on the inside. Ball goes out of bounds again. Geneseo definitely looks like a different team this half. Ball gets sent, so that's going to carry out of bounds. That would be goal kick for Sycamore. So we've got 27 minutes, 15 seconds to go. 1-1 tie. Looking to see what type of distance this young lady gets. She's been a very solid job so far for them. Ball gets driven out. Fisher trying to find Clary. Gets a nice ball popped over the side. Sycamore, good interception. Foot race between those two. And it looks like that's probably going to be off of Geneseo. Be Sycamore throw on that far sideline. Lights are on here, but good nice, very nice facility. 5-year-old building and facility here for DeKalb. Sycamore with a little opportunity here. Taylor, Major Kurth, easy job to come out, pick that one up. She punts this one away, looking for Coulter. Sycamore getting a little combination put together here. Caitlin Akers, number 5. She had a great first half there, number 5. Caitlin Akers battling for position. And again, push called. Caitlin's shielding her off. She's trying to push through her. If you happen to see our Notre Dame broadcast, that type of contact was not called at all. So you just got to kind of adjust to what the referee calls. Sycamore with a little opportunity here. They've got some runners in the middle. Offside call. First one we've seen today. It simply means the Sycamore player was beyond the last defender before the ball was. Haley Clark sends this up the outside. Clary trying to get that, and that pops off her foot, goes out of bounds. Quick restart by Sycamore, smart play. And that one carries out of bounds. Again, another Sycamore throw in. The crews they have on the side doing a good job getting the ball to the players. A lot of contact there from Dietrich, and it does get called. She's got an opportunity to drop one in here. We've got 4 Sycamore players just inside the 18. Great defensive header there by Caitlin Akers. Heather Dietrich trying to get that one collected. Caitlin Akers finds Murray. Got a lot of speed. Trying to find Fisher. Ball gets deflected. Shelby Clary going hard. Pushes it out of bounds. And be Sycamore throw, but still changes the end of the field here. See if Geneseo can try to keep this pinned in here a little bit. And Sycamore with a substitution there. Substituting one of their central defenders there. We're at 24-20 to go. Again, tie score 1-1. Sycamore with the throw in on the far sideline. Ball gets hit in the air. Heather Dietrich banging her way in there, trying to get something going. And again, another push call on the Sycamore team. And again, players have to adjust to how the game's called. This referee's been very consistent. This is Akers that'll be entering this ball. Wouldn't be surprised to see her try to drop this in maybe about the 9-yard mark, but somebody from Geneseo get on that. Ball gets popped in the air. And Sycamore gets that ball out of bounds. Decker looking for the quick throw in. Not very many green shirts in her area. Throws that in there. Decker keeps that alive. Good clearance there. Caitlin Akers comes up, traps that down. Sycamore, Caitlin trying to work and turn on this. Nice combination here. Tara Fisher trying to get that ball out here. Heather gets that ball collected. Sends it back to Heather. Trying to take a shot on the low. The ball almost squirted through the hands there. Geneseo definitely with more opportunities at the goal this half. And good pressure from Geneseo forces that ball to get dumped out of bounds.
Substitution for Sycamore, number 6, Emma Sykes.
Sycamore with the throw in. Throws this down hard. She's looking for the easy pass. Lauren Coulter in a foot race. Nice job from Sycamore's forward coming back to get possession of that, making the easy pass backward to her defenders. Geneseo has time here to collect, make a quality pass, and Sycamore with an opportunity here. Lofts that ball in. And that ball gets pushed out of bounds. The throw in just about 1 yard from the corner flag there for Sycamore. If you've got somebody that can really whip this, this is almost like a corner kick. Caitlin Akers gets ahead on that. Tara Fisher trying to get some position on this. Nice job of Dietrich coming across. Feeds this outside here. Murray's got wheels. Good defensive positioning by Sycamore, trying to keep that position. Dietrich tries to double her up. Nicely done by Sycamore's player to release that pressure. Caitlin Akers gathers that in. Gets stripped. And safe play by Geneseo. Gets that out of bounds. Almost caught Clary over there. 1-1 tie again. 21 minutes to go in this contest in regulation time. Becca wraps. Working outside. Good clearance here. Defenders working together here. Lauren Murray with some good speed. That ball's going to carry out of bounds and Sycamore throw. Sycamore, I like how they get the ball back in play quickly. And push the Sycamore crowd. You might hear is close to our side. I feel like some of the calls might not be quite going their way, but there is a lot of pushing pressure. The arms are getting extended is why that's getting called. Go for the easy pass out here to McKenzie. Nice pressure from Sycamore. Lauren Murray trying to find that one. And push call there. So Sycamore with an opportunity for a free kick right about in the middle of the field. 20 minutes to go. Nice pass out here on the outside. Tough touch for the Sycamore player. Rolls off her foot, maybe thinking about where she was going before she got control. Got a substitution here in. The Coulter sisters are both beyond the field at the same time here. Fisher gets a little chance to catch her breath. Heather Dietrich trying to work there. Heather's got some speed. Let's see if she can stretch this defense. Nice recovery by number 19. Good job of pushing back on that. And I missed that. She got that off of the Sycamore players to be corner kick. We see Caitlin Akers working her way over to the corner. And again, you can see that Sycamore basically plays a zone defense in there. And so Geneseo will have players rushing in. Sycamore will just try and be covering a certain area. Caitlin tried to get a good quality entry ball, drives it low and hard. And whoa, man, almost got that in there. Caitlin, nice work there. Nice patient pass back. Takes a rip. Ball gets set down. Ball still alive. It's going to carry out of bounds. Good pressure from Geneseo. Nice recovery right on the line there too for the Sycamore player. Both teams have had kind of their special play at the goal here. This ball carries out. Becca Rapps going hard with their player. Caitlin Akers, this could turn into a breakaway opportunity here. This young lady has a lot of speed. And it's going to carry out of bounds, be goal kick. Again, that's kind of that artificial turf effect with the ball rolling and rolling. We've got 17:45 to go in regulation time, 1-1 tie. Ball gets sent to the outside, trying to find Decker. It just goes over her head, be a Sycamore throw in. Sycamore makes a substitution. Geneseo has 2 ready to go.
Substitution for Sycamore, number 14, Megan Schwartz.
Sycamore with the opportunity to get a cross, and it's going to go behind the net. Substitutions for Geneseo. Tara Fisher back in. Lauren Coulter getting a little chance here. And Lanny Dahl back to her normal spot on the outside. 17 minutes to go, 1-1 tie. Geneseo sends this ball out. Nice job of Sycamore coming forward to meet that. Becca Rapps gets a clearance. And Sycamore trying to cut that down. Lauren Murray has got a chance here. Looking for Heather. Heather's looking for her chance. Nice patient play here. Lanny Dahl sends this up the side. See if she can keep it in. It rolls out of bounds. .5 to go. 1-1 tie. Lanny Dahl and the player working hard on the sideline, trying to get control. And again, the referees being very consistent, calling the pressure from behind there on Geneseo. Sycamore sends this up. Coulter over to Fisher. Back to Coulter. Trying to find Murray, and Sycamore steps in. An opportunity here. Geneseo doubles them up. Becca Rapps with great speed, a lot of tenacity. Sycamore keeping that ball alive. Finds her player on the outside. Ball gets popped up. And goal. Nice job by Sycamore there. They score with 15:35 to go. They take a 2-1 lead. Ball was kept alive. Kind of tough to handle there. And so Sycamore now goes on top with 15:35. Geneseo has the challenge to see if they can match this up. There still is time in the game that they could get something put together. Ball gets dropped back here. And Sycamore, see if they look real energized. Get another chance here. And quality chance, another quality chance. Bang. Sycamore, in a span of less than a minute, is taking control of this match. They now have a 3-1 lead. Took advantage of a breakdown there by Geneseo, and with 15-14 to go, Sycamore now is on top and in control of this match. They can play this match differently now. They can continue, of course, to try to score, but they don't have the pressure to have to score, so at any time they need to, they can just play it safe, dump a ball out of bounds. Heather Dietrich working up the outside, trying to get a cross in, trying to find Murray. That ball's going down. That'll be a corner kick. Just under 15 minutes to go. Geneseo with a corner kick here. Caitlin Akers working her way down to take this entry one. And again, we see Sycamore with their basically zone defense that they set up down there. Heather Dietrich goes in, parks herself right there by their keeper. And we'll see what Caitlin can do here with trying to enter this ball. Gets it driven low and hard. Sycamore, ball's banging away. They get that away. And Becca Rapp sends this back in. And that's going to carry out, be a goal, be a throw-in here. Be a throw-in for Sycamore down here.
In for Sycamore, number 13, Claire Schrader.
And the winner of this contest will play at Friday at 1 p.m. in Naperville. Against the winner of a contest between Normal West and Rochester. Ball pops in there. And push called on Geneseo, free kick for Sycamore. And this is a spot where Sycamore, you know, take a little time, burn up an extra 10 seconds here, and add on something like this free kick. Now that you've got that 3-1 lead, you're going to work the clock for those extra few seconds every chance you get. Nice kick by their keeper. Deflected. Taylor Major-Kurth comes out and grabs that ball. Great punt, or great kick by their Caitlin Akers sends this ball outside, and header by Sycamore. Again, Sycamore can kind of afford to play this safe now. They almost have 5 back on their defensive back line instead of the customary 4. This ball gets sent way outside here to Tara Fisher. She goes cutting in, finds Dietrich. Fisher back to Dietrich. Heather trying to get a cross off. Ball comes out. Shelby Clary goes past her, and Sycamore has a chance to run this out. Caitlin Akers comes forward. Ball gets pushed out of bounds. Again, 3-1 lead now for Sycamore at 12:25 to go. And Sycamore with a throw in on the far sideline. Ball gets pushed out of bounds, and we've got a couple substitutions. Paige Gramling back in. Heather Dietrich coming out.
And we're going to see on number 3, Paige Gramling.
And also a substitution for Sycamore. Caitlin Akers with a throw in on the far sideline, drops that in. And Clary, Sycamore feeds this ball up the outside. Becca Rapp sends this up, and Shelby Clary trying to keep that in. Goes out of bounds, be a Sycamore throw-in. 3-1 lead for Sycamore, 11.5 minutes to go. Again, this is just kind of a smart soccer play to set the ball down, let somebody else come up. It's used up, 15 seconds there. Becca Rapps clears this ball out to the outside, and another throw-in opportunity. And Sycamore will work over there. Got 11 minutes to go. This will also be another strategy for Sycamore, is with the 3-1 lead to make some regular substitutions to use up the clock since it runs continuously. That ball carries out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick for Geneseo. Got 10:40 to go. 3-1 lead for Sycamore. Free kick out of there, and Sycamore gets a nice foot on the ball. Nice jobs. Finds this up sideline. Finds Lanny Dahl on the side. It goes out of bounds on her. Nice throw in. Ball coming across the middle here. Paige Gramlin comes back to collect it. Working outside here to Lanny Dahl. She's trying to keep this in. Sends this up towards Murray. Easy for Sycamore to collect. She works her way back up the field. Working the outside edge. That carries out of bounds. Again, that's safe play for Sycamore. You know, they don't have to score at this point. They just need to use clock. Ball goes across here. Coulter looking for the easy pass, finds Fisher. Tara Fisher heading forward, looking outside here for Clary. Clary takes a shot across, and it's going to roll all the way across and be goal kick for Sycamore.
Substitution for Sycamore, number 9, Carly Crazy.
Sycamore making some regular substitutions. 9 minutes to go. 3-1 lead for Sycamore. Ball pops out. Goes through. Good hustle by Sycamore. Trying to keep that away. Geneseo defender comes up, sends that out of bounds. Haley Clark, nice job sending that up. The ball carries out of bounds, and again throw in for Sycamore. And that becomes a Geneseo throw. Probably would have been actually better for the Sycamore player just to let that ball go. Geneseo to throw. Sycamore with a header on there.
Sycamore, number 3, Jenna Louie.
Lauren Coulter angling this across. Heather Dietrich comes back for it. Sends it over to Clary. Clary sends it in towards the middle. And the easy collection for Sycamore. Lauren Coulter sends this forward. Kara Fisher trying to send that on. Heather Dietrich drops this in the corner. And Sycamore makes a safe play, sends it out of bounds via throw-in. Oh, I missed that. I guess it's Sycamore throw-in. Caitlin Akers, nice little cutback move. Sends this in, trying to find Paige Gramling. Geneseo trying to put together some combinations. Ball rolls out of bounds on him again. And be Sycamore throw-ins. 7:07 to go. Sycamore with a 3-1 lead in this contest. Again, the super sectional final here. Sycamore in control. They got those 2 quick goals and have definitely taken control of the contest since they can play just kind of a defensive game now. Trying to force Geneseo to put together combinations they can lay back and play defense on them. 6:36 to go. 3-1 lead for Sycamore. Paige Gramling gathers that ball in. Finds Fisher. Nice job by Tara. Finds Gramling. See if she finds outside here to Clary. Tries to feed through and intercepted there by Sycamore. Nice pass forward there by Sycamore. They put together a combination, drops it in. She was offside, so he missed that call. Easy pickup there for Taylor Majorkirth. Lauren Coulter trying to send this forward. Sycamore collects, pops it back. Coulter plays that ball in the air. Lanny Dahl trying to work the outside. Paige Gramlin cuts it back in. Coulter sends this forward. Coulter sends it forward again, and she might just let this roll out of bounds for the goal kick. Uses a little more time that way. 5:25 to go, 3-1 lead. And Sycamore makes a substitution for somebody on the far side of the field, which is a smart soccer play. You know, use up time. They want to use up clock. For Sycamore, the clock is crawling right now. For Geneseo, it's moving way too fast. 5:07 to go. Nice punt out of there. Coulter sends this over here to Fisher. Tara sends this out here to Clary. Back inside to Fisher. Coulter trying to look things over. Just misses the connection there with Gramling. Sycamore with a chance, they can just send it forward. Smart play by Sycamore. Just go ahead and dump it down. Let Geneseo's keeper pick it up. We got 4.5 to go. 3-1 lead for Sycamore. Unless Geneseo scores immediately in the next minute or so, this be an easy finish for Sycamore. Drops that balls in again. Taylor Major-Kurth picks this up. Consuming clock. 4:10 to go. Ball gets punted out. Gets dropped back. Becca Raps. Ball pops up on her a little bit and collected easily by Sycamore. Sycamore still pushing them forward. Just drops that in there. Lanny Dahl trying to get that back across. And again, Sycamore just doing a nice job. They just need to send it forward. They don't really need to try to put together anything to score with. Clary working up the outside. Finds Tara Fisher. Lauren Coulter sends us back up here to Fisher. Pops that forward. Dietrich. See if anybody can get something going here. And Sycamore at the clear with 3:20 to go. Got a little foot race here. Haley Clark can send us out of bounds. And be a throw in for Sycamore. Got substitutions here. Got Murray in for Gramling, and Sycamore making one more substitution. Again, player on the far side of the field.
In for Sycamore 5, Sadie Holland for Geneseo.
Got 2:45 to go. 3-1 lead for Sycamore. And gonna get a rip, and Taylor gathers that ball in. Rolls this outside here to Clary. Akers. Tara Fisher comes back, play a little defense. Sycamore sends this in. McKenzie does a nice job gathering that up. Lauren Coulter finds Lanny on the outside. And that's all Sycamore needs to do is to send that ball forward like that. Tara Fisher, we've got 2 minutes to go. Finds Clary on the outside. And that's going to carry out of bounds. And we have another corner kick opportunity for Geneseo with 1:46 to go. Akers hustles down to that corner, trying to get something in play here. Katie Anderson comes in.
18, Corey Panacucci, and 23, Katie Smith.
Ball gets sent in, popped up in the air nicely by Sycamore and cleared. Becca Raps sends that into the mixer. Lauren Coulter gets sent back in by Mackenzie Davison. Lanny Dahl. McKenzie. Lauren Coulter. We're down to a minute. Just over a minute. Lauren Coulter sends that in. Akers comes in, does a nice job, takes a rip from distance, stepped in front of by Sycamore. Geneseo continuing to press, which you'd always expect to see. And Sycamore with a chance to send this down. She tries to keep this in. And pressure here from Geneseo to get this ball out. Down to 25 seconds to go. Sycamore makes a smart play, sends it back. All she has to do is send this forward. Tara Fisher hustling away. 15 seconds to go. You can hear the Sycamore fans starting to celebrate. Ball gets sent down. We've got 7 seconds to go. And the ball's going to get sent out of bounds. And that's the end of our super sectional contest. Sycamore wins with 3-1. Put together those 2 quick goals here in this second half. Congratulations to Geneseo on a historic season. Won their regional, the sectional, advanced to super sectional. Was one of the last 8 teams in the state to be playing 2A soccer. Gave Sycamore a good contest, tied it up, and then Sycamore managed to pull away with those 2 quick scores here in the second half. The girls have played a great season of soccer. It's always tough to take a loss here at the end, but they have played a tremendous season of soccer. Definitely, Geneseo soccer is on the map. People know who they are. I'd like to thank Keith Kennett for running the camera. I'm Clark Brookins, and glad to bring you another season of Geneseo soccer on Channel 50.